Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Banshee Cup. We're here in our second best of 3 of the day. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Bathrobe and Bratwurst. And on the right, it's going to be StormSquadron. We just saw StormSquadron, and they did a pretty decent job in their first best of 3 of the day, as we are in the upper bracket. Hey, Rob. I don't know if you're in chat still. I don't know if you might have disappeared as this started. What's the game plan for round 3? Are we doing so I'm looking at the tournament website, and are we gonna do 3.1 then 3.2, or are those gonna be at the exact same time? Because that would mean we have 5 total best of 3s. No big deal. I'm just mentally preparing So yeah, on the tournament website for WB round 3, are those going to be simultaneous, or are they going to be one at a time? Trying to make sure I pace myself out here. I probably should get a banana from the kitchen soon. All right, actually I'll do it after this best of 3. That'll be perfect. Round 3 will be played separately. Okay. All right. So it's a longer day. Okie dokie. Should work out to 5 games. That's what I was assuming. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. Cool. So it is 5 games today. We're in our second best of 3 of the day, and this is Banshee Cup Qualifier number 2. We are in the upper bracket, and as a reminder, this uses the Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. All heroes are up and available. There are no tournament bans. I have heard rumors of some interesting stuff going to happen during the playoffs. Of course, as always, the heroes that are banned at the top of the screen will not be added to that list. It's only heroes that are picked and played. So all 10 heroes, let's say we have a first pick Dahaka here. I probably actually first pick Genji, realistically. Who they won't be available for map 2 or 3, but when we get into the next best of 3, all of that resets again. And also, this was a question we had last week, and it was a very good question. You can't play heroes that were played on the opposing side. So in map number 2, StormSquadron can't pick a Maiev. Maiev is completely banned away in this best of 3, as she is now played. Last but not least, let's go ahead and remind you all, if you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow the stream. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always very much appreciated. As we do stream full-time, 6 days a week. I only take Mondays off, and I average around 6 hours per stream. We are aiming for a little bit more this year, but I've got some hip issues, so that's kind of hindering our stream durations. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. If we hit 1,000 subs over on YouTube, we can monetize the channel, and that means more food for Bandit. I have to add this into my spiel as well, because someone got very confused in my VODs. All VODs have additional spoiler-free additional time added, meaning that if this is a 2-0 map, the VOD will still be 1 hour and 30 minutes, roughly, because that's how long a best 3 is, so you don't know, based on the amount of time, how long this series will go. So it is spoiler-free additional time. So if you are wondering, man, this is an hour-and-a-half video with 45 minutes of nothing at the end, that's because it's spoiler-free. Alright, I think I have confirmed all the information y'all need. And we got some bans, we got some picks. Let's go ahead and take a look at Infernal Shrines. Players will hate me for playoffs, 5v5, Murky ARAM. I will say this, lower 1 bracket will be off stream unless you want to cast it instead of winner. No, I'll do winner bracket stuff. I'll do winner bracket stuff. Thank you, Rob. I will say this, if you did not know this, if you go into custom games and you set the map to be an ARAM map, you can, and you set it to tournament draft, you can do a draft like this, and then you still go to the whatchamacallit, you still go to the hero pick screen, but any hero you pick on that screen will give you the hero that you drafted in the tournament draft. So you actually can draft for ARAMs, if you did not know that. I learned that from Gilly Shark at Bingo Night. Oh, my tea warmer's not on, that's why. I was like, my tea is getting cold. Also, the heat finally kicked on in the house, and it's like, ah, it's so nice and warm, so nice and cozy. Alrighty, Blaze, Hanzo, Johanna, Rhaegar for the set of StormSquadron. We could see Shimada Bros for StormSquadron. We could see Genji for the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Nope, they're gonna go. Oh, with the Tyrael, actually makes sense that they're gonna go Tracer. Malfurion Tracer, a strong composition from Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Yeah, it's actually really cool. It's actually you can do like a legitimate drafted ARAM, which is something that I wanted to do down the road. Do like a little ARAM tournament. I also wanted to do like a little bingo tournament, but that's something I got to figure out on my own with some people. All right, last pick, Shimada. Ooh, Medivh, who got buffed in our PTR patch! Exclamation patch. Medivh, who got buffed in the PTR patch. Alright, let's get the prediction ready to go for all of you. We'll introduce the teams, all that good stuff, and then we will start with the prediction, like we always do. Best of luck to the two teams in the start of our second best of 3 of the day. Oh, I appreciate that greatly, Rob. Thank you very much. What's up, Stark? Good morning. Tag yourself. I'm people. Alrighty, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. On the right-hand side, we have StormSquadron. We've got a Virgil on your Blaze. TM player, or Temp player, will be your Medivh. We've got an Ilion playing Johanna. Memeless is your Genji. And last but not least, the Dancing Wolf is Chibiz? Chibiz, I think is how you say their name. West Ham side of the map, we've got Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Hazu playing Leoric, Masquerade Tyrael, Death Knight Malfurion, Dino Tracer, and Ultralisk will be your Maiev. Hanzo going Q-Build at level 1. There's no way he wouldn't take Flawless Technique. Anything else would be an accidental misclick for sure. Let's get that prediction up and available for all of you lovely humans at home. Get your gambles in. Who's going to win map number 1 of this second best of 3 of the day? Cleanse on to Hanzo as he's able to get through the portal. Gets an answering Stormbow into the butt of Tyrael, I do believe. I should take a look here really quickly and see who's got to get hit still. I doubt he's gotten everyone hit once, but we got a couple hits on a few of the enemies right there. Some danger pings into the bush as Johanna was trying to make the rotation. An aggressive dive in from Dino really quickly. What's up, Elite Sparkle? How you doing today, bud? Uh-oh. Blaze pops the Pyromania, throws some Twin Flames black. As we have 4 stacks on our Medivh currently. No one in top lane still. Just kidding. Leoric and Blaze will rotate up there. I think they just split off for a moment to grab some mid-soak. As we grab our camps on the right and the left. But keep in mind, Ultralisk does have that Naisha's Memento level 1. We'll be able to quickly clear out this camp before anyone's able to get the other camps in from mid lane. We have 10k on Bathrobe and Bratwurst and 420 on StormSquadron. Alright, hey, we got odds. I'm happy about that. Little scatters poking out here and there. Medivh doing his best to poke out with these... Oh, Arcane Rifts? No, that's not right. That is Rift. I completely doubted myself. Protection onto Hanzo. Eats the Pulsar Trace Bomb. Johanna steps in. Uh-oh, Medivh. He's fine. No flush for Medivh stacks. What happened to Bathrobe and Enjoyers? Aren't they the same players? They are. When you sign up for... I think you can sign up for tournaments under different names, but it's still... what's it called? Because this is like a... There's multiple qualifiers, and there's like a point system for it. I do believe the name carries over. Let me double check here. I can actually look on the Liquipedia. Bathrobe and Bratwurst main event. I might actually have to wait. So I'm trying to look at overview. There we go. Yeah, on the Liquipedia, they're now Bathrobe and Bratwurst, so I guess it updates per tournament. They renamed because Kaldor flamed the name. What a bunch of cowards. Bending to the will of one human. Say it ain't so! Say it ain't so, Twitch chat! Objective phase number 1 has begun. Tyrael and friends are gonna grab this. I don't think there's gonna be any contest from the side of StormSquadron. Oh, Hazumabs is getting bullied a bit in top lane, down to about 300 or so HP. Trying to stay safe by the fort front gate here. Dino makes the rotation up, blinks in. Blaze able to jet propulsion away. And it seems like we're going to 39 this objective and look for some extra experience across the map. Hanzo did go into the Dragon Awakens level 7, but as I said, he's probably still going to go Piercing Arrow. The level 4 value is just way too good with a double explosion. Maiev goes in, Spirit of Vengeance, Teleport, Umbral Bind, but can't do more than land some connections. Punisher jumps over, will hit onto Rhaegar. Pulse Bomb is going to take down Hanzo as the Force of Will be utilized onto Rhaegar during that jump, so Medivh did not have that up and available. 27 stacks, as Medivh is doing his best to back away, but keep poking onto the enemy team with the Arcane Rifts here. He's going to bird up really quickly as Dino continues to take down this fort with the help of the Punisher. Did you just admit to spread fake news? I know, right, Elite Sparkle? I don't know if I can trust these Brexit people. Azu said they don't like the name, so Dino said they should come up with another one. Oh, okay. So Rob is lying to us? Uh-oh. No, Rob works very hard. We don't flame too hard on Rob. Well, either way, 10 talent tier is going to be here. We got that sticky bomb on Tracer, Malfurion with the Tranquilities, Warden's Cage on Maiev, Sanctification for Tyrael, and Entomb on Leoric as Masquerade dives in deep, looking for a bit of pressure onto the back line, and as the Eldruins might out. On the opposing side, Leyline Seal, Dragon's Arrow, Blessed Shield will go out as well. Unfortunately, the Blessed Shield does not connect. Bunker from Blaze, as well as an Ancestor Healing from Rhaegar. Ancestor Healing goes down to the Johanna. Ultra's very low on the Maiev, does not go down. Able to get a couple heals from Death Knight's Tranquility activation on the Malfurion. Azuab's trying to Wraith Walk in. We've only had one kill so far, and that was in the early game. But the experience is still telling a story of mercenaries and minions being picked up faster and better for Bathrobe and Bratwurst. It was a bad name, to be honest. Bathrobe and Enjoyers? No, come on. That rolled right off the tongue. Scatter into the face of Masquerade takes him down as Medivh is done with his stack, so time to turbo int and reset that mana pool. Hazuabs is able to Wraith Walk away. Hanzo still chasing in with the natural agility. Johanna throws out the Blessed Shield. Sonic Arrow to provide sustained vision. And that is going to be Leoric going down. Medivh is going to get hit with a Pulse Bomb by Dino. Instantly portals away. Raven Familiar activated there as well. And it looks like our Johanna will reset. Actually, the entire team is going to reset. Leoric is going to cheat a little bit of death off of these Hearthing heroes. Oh, Medivh died. Well, as I said, he finished stacks, so time to reset and get that full mana bar back. Pulse Bomb into the Rhaegar. Sticky Bomb slows him down. Self-cast the Ancestrals. The Sanctification will be utilized. Bunker called down to assist in the Rhaegar. Scatter off the wall. Masquerade chases in with the Eldruin's Might. Hazuabs lands a huge Entomb, but I don't know if they really want to be in this engagement much longer. Midfort does go down. Hanzo's arrow is going to barely miss right there. Nicely done. Nice vault of the Wardens from Maiev, but okay. She may have vaulted away from that Hanzo Dragon arrow. Fortunately, the portal is going to be able to close the distance, and they will find the kill onto her as the objective faces up. Hazuab steals away 9 of the 40 skeletal defenders, but Johanna comes in here. The explosive arrow from Hanzo. They pick up a few of these. Hold on, though. Tracer's trying to put the pain onto our Rhaegar, who's able to tap well. Pulse Bomb thrown onto the ground. Medivh has a portal set up. There's a root from Malfurion. Johanna enters through with the Iron Skin active, and Masquerade has to back away with an Eldruin's Might. Who is TM player? Does he actually play Trackmania? See, I was joking around that it's TMP layer. It's temp layer. Or someone in chat earlier said trademark player, TM player, like trademark. So the world will never know. Dino able to blink away for a moment. We have the Pyromania activated by Blaze on the left-hand side, who's trying to pressure a bit of that backline, but now he needs to work towards his allies as the Leyline Seal comes out from Medivh, not finding any value. Hazuabs, meanwhile, is like, I'm just going to do Hazuabs things on my Leoric and just clear out this objective phase. And, no. Oh, I thought the Fan and Knife was actually going to get the delay onto the Johanna, but she's able to Hearth, reset. The top lane fort is going to be sacrificed as the allies are backing off behind their keep front gate. Temp layer, right? Yeah. TMP, temp. Blue team has destroyed a fort. TM player is a trademark and patent authority, obviously. Oh, really? Oh, man. Chat knows way more than I do today, that's always the case. Sanctification activated by Masquerade here. Maev's vault doesn't work out that time. She drops the Warden's Cage. Gets a little bit of that Elun's Wrath in there. Malfurion activates his Tranquility. Nameless Meme, or Memeless, not Nameless Meme, Memeless is not going to be picked off right there. They try and pull the Punisher down towards the mid keep, but this top keep is going to be taken down. 10 minutes, 52 seconds. Keep has fallen here in favor. Wait, hold on. Maiev gets a Umbral Bind onto the Johanna. And Masquerade and friends look for maybe more to play off of this. Jet Propulsion from Blaze says hello to Maiev. Meanwhile, the Pulse Bomb is thrown onto Hanzo. Force of Will from Medivh denies any of that damage. Only the slow is going to be applied. Leyline Seal from Medivh. It's 16 talent tier advantage to the members of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Sorry, I'm just taking a moment to try and figure out a way of combining Bathrobe and Bratwurst even more so. Like Bratwurst Wrap Bathrobe. That's what they should have named their team. Hanzo lands the Dragon Arrow into Tracer. Dino's able to get the recall, throws the Pulse Bomb onto our Johanna, and I think that delays out. Ooh, Memeless wants to chase into this further. And decides to back off here as Medivh did provide some scouting. Yeah, Bathrobe Wrap Bratwurst. That rolls right off the tongue. That's not a tongue twister at all. Bratwurst or Bathwurst? Yo, Bathwurst is actually really good. Sounds disgusting. Oh god. As always, if you're having fun here on Twitch, be sure to follow on this be sure to follow the Twitch channel. I stream 6 days a week. We do a lot of fun content here. We have cooking streams, we have painting streams, we have suffering streams, we have casting streams. We got it all! We even do Yule log streams. That is a Malfurion to get picked off. Ancestor Healing will connect onto Rhaegar. I think he was like full HP and during all of that. But anyways, the cleanse will be coming through as well. Tracer does go down. Meanwhile, Johanna's still chasing in. There's a portal set up by Medivh. Hanzo gets the scatter onto Masquerade, and it's going to be a... Stream Deck? Stream Deck's a little more sleepy than I am. I'll take 3 Bathwursts, please. Masquerade signing gave me his bathrobe from the last tournament. You framed it? That's amazing. I hope you washed it. I hope you at least maybe give it like a light scrubbing. So Leoric is doing Leoric things, and in bottom lane, Keep Front Gate takes a bit of damage. Objective phase, Arcane Punisher in the bottom lane, 2 to 8 in kills, favoring the side of StormSquadron, who may, if they take this objective, they could look to push to win. Okay. It is the piercing era for Hanzo. No flawless technique enjoyers here. I mean, it makes complete sense, though, with the objective, the double explosion. Zuobs lands a decent Entomb. Looks like it was canceled early. The bunker comes down from Blaze. Sanctification activated from Tyrael. Hanzo's done with his level 1 now. He's got the extra 100 damage. Oh, the Johanna Condemn, I think, was a little anti-synergistic with Hanzo's heroic right there, and it seems, based on the positioning, StormSquadron, they will give up this objective. Does not look like they feel confident in playing around that, so they're going to set up for the defense. Some pre-taps from the well. All right. Johanna, no sub done. No pin down for Maiev. Blaze pushes out the top lane, making sure the catapults are pushed back, as it is consistent catapult pressure with no periodic since the fort's still up. But let's focus in on the bottom lane. Half a level to go for Bathrobe and Bratwurst to be able to get their 20 talent here. Pulse Bomb denied by the Force of Will of Medivh. Punisher jumps in. The Keep Front Gate goes down. Johanna rips a Blessed Shield. Leoric is pressuring onto Blaze on the left side of your screen. Bottom lane Keep is going down rapidly here, and the members of StormSquadron are playing a little hesitant in this late game after taking so many good kills down the talent tier and everything. They are going to be playing a little worried, a little nervous here without their 20 talent tier, with the Punisher still around 30%, actually 25% HP. Leyline Seal from Medivh goes out. He's got the Temporal Flux level 16, so he's got cooldown reduction. Punisher's expired, Sanctification activated. That's probably the level 20 upgrade as well from Masquerade. Ancestor Healing self-cast onto Rhaegar. Hazuab's getting a little bit low here. The first one to go down. Warden's Cage from Maiev will set up the kill into Medivh, so it is a traded kill. Masquerade still wailing on the chorus Tyrael. The mid lane Keep has fallen. Blaze lands a Jet Propulsion as Rhaegar's looking for a bite on the butt. Gets a chain heal out as well. Root from Malfurion puts Blaze to sleep. Masquerade able to get a globe really quickly, as Umbra Bind pulls the Rhaegar back, and Ultralisk is able to pin down Rhaegar. Jet Propulsion is going to be allowing Blaze to back away. Our Johanna will activate her Storm Shield. It's not enough. She will fall. The slow burn on the core will be achieved by Bathrobe and Bratwursts. See, it should be Bathrobe and Bratwursts. Should be plural, right? Hold on. I'm looking at the team. Where are you? Yeah, it should be Bathrobe and Bratwursts with an S, because there's 4 Germans. You can't tell me that 4 Germans only eat 1 Bratwurst. That's ridiculous. You have oh, dude, I envy that. I envy that, Kevin. Well, chat, with the patch, with HOTS getting a patch on the PTR, obviously HCC 3.0 is only days away from being announced. By the way, I do have a patch video up on YouTube, so if you'd like to check out the patch with all the bug changes, all the balance updates, it is on YouTube. You can use !patch. Welcome everyone back into map number 2. We are here in the Banshee Cup qualifier number 1. Thank you again, Kevin, for the 10 tier 1 gifted subs. If you got a gifted sub, welcome back to the Bahamut. Good to see you, Rob. Hope you're doing well, bud. Thank you everyone for hanging out. We are getting into this next map. It looks like the members of the losing side, StormSquadron, have opted in for map pick priority, and they will choose to take us to Garden of Terror for map number 2. We are in the Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. When we get into the next best of 3, that pool will reset to all heroes up and available. There are no tournament bans, from my understanding, and there will be some shenanigans happening during the playoffs, but that is in a few weeks. Because there are 6 qualifiers, so I will be destroying my sleep schedule for like 8 weeks straight. Oh, what else did I miss? No tournament bans. Only heroes that are picked and played are unavailable. Bans at the top of the screen don't add to that, so only 10 heroes are banned away per map, not 16. Yeah, he might have been lurking or something like that. All my RAM is full of video game stuff, so I can't store that information. I don't know why, and even then, 1 inch is 2.5 cm, so you can do easy conversions on that as well. And then you can just know from there, okay, 15 cm, that's 6 inches. 30 cm, that's 12 inches, a foot. By the way, in Europe, what is Subway? You guys have Subway in Europe, right? What do they call a foot long? Do they like $5? $5, 30 centimeter? That jingle does not work. That jingle does not work at all. All right. Lucio and Nubarak banned away. Dahaka Hogger out of here. First pick to the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. What do they want for Garden of Terror? I was gonna say Vikings are not too bad on this map, but I don't think you want to first pick some Vikings. So that'll be a first pick Genji. Oh, you guys just call it a footlong? So so when you get Subway in EU or the UK, and they say it's a footlong, do they just give you whatever you don't actually get a footlong sub because no one knows what a foot is in the conversion. In Norway, it's half or full length. Oh, interesting. I mean, Subway's it's not good. It's not good stuff, but I mean, it works out, you know? It works when you need it. Granted, nowadays, all fast food and stuff like that is so expensive, you might as well go buy the ingredients and just make it yourself. That's what I've been doing. It was cheaper to buy a bag of frozen cheeseburger, a bunch of frozen patties and buns and cheese and stuff, than it was to just go buy 10 hamburgers. All right, so I'm rambling through the draft. Let's go ahead and get into our mid-ban phase. We have a Genji, Kerzi, Muradin for Bathrobe and Bratwurst. That's a pretty decent dive composition they're putting together here. StormSquadron have themselves a Brightwing Sylvanas, so it's not too bad. Siege potential's nice. Gonna need some sort of tank to deal with the Muradin and with all of this dive. I do like the Abathur band quite a bit. Genji, Kerazim, even Muradin can be great Abathur hat targets. Excuse me, sorry. Diablo will be banned away as they don't want to deal with him during all their dive for some of his displacement. I don't hate the idea of a Garrosh here. May could be kind of good as well with all the blinds. Yeah, because Johanna was already played. So, May might be kind of good when the enemy team dives in. You throw a Blizzard down. You have the Snow Blind as well. You've got the the icing to get a bot back onto the enemy. I'd actually really like to see a May for this, for some anti-dive. Or even Garrosh. Ooh, they'll go Mal'Ganis. Okay. Mal'Ganis has Night Rush. You've also got the Fell Claws and some armor. Cassia will be providing those blinds. Still need a last pick on the right-hand side. I'd like to see something bruisery for them. Actually, you know what would be great for the side of StormSquadron? Either an Imperious or a Thrall. We'll get to that in a second, as we need a little bit more. We need a solo lane, and we need what? Okay, so they're gonna go Mage Vikings. There's the Hazu Vikings. If anyone's been excited about Hazu Vikings, we haven't seen them in a while. But as I said, Thrall or Imperious. I think the Imperious stab to answer all the dive from the enemy team will be nice. Or even Thrall picked up to throw in Frost Wolves. You've got Poke from Chain Lightning. He's got good camp clear. He's got good wave clear. Sundering from Thrall could be a good way to push back the dive. Earthquake could be really good to control the team fight. Instead, it's going to be a Samuro. Okay. All right. I don't hate the Samuro. I just like my ideas better because they were my ideas. We have huge feet in Norway. I was not expecting to read that comment today. So it'd be too much for a foot long. Footlongs are not established by nations by the average national foot length. A footlong is supposed to be 12 inches or 30 cm. But we all know that they're more like 11 inches. Which team wins Garden of Terror? Go ahead and start our prediction after introducing the players here.
The battle begins shortly, heroes.
So, for the right-hand side of map number 2 and our second best of 3 of the day, I have been told that we should have about 5 best of 3s today. In the upper bracket of Banshee Cup Qualifier number 2, we have got Chibiz, I believe is how you say their name, on the Brightwing. Elian will be your Mal'Ganis. TM player on Cassia. Virgil will be your Samuro. And last but not least, we have a memeless Sylvanas. The west side of our map, we're looking at Bathrobe and Bratwurst, looking for a quick 2-0 in this best of 3 series. Death Knight, Karazim, Ultralisk, Kael'thas. Looks like he accidentally clicked Mana Addict instead of Convection. That's okay, we'll forgive him. Dino Genji, Masquerade Muradin. He did go block at level 1. That's where you're seeing the sort of the self-cast or the no movement from his Dwarf Toss right there. He just wanted the 75 physical armor. And it doesn't time out. It's indefinite. Or I guess it's until you get hit. Hazuobs will be playing the Balog, Olaf, and Eric, the Lost Vikings. And it doesn't look like we have any sort of major team fights to break out, so let's start up the prediction. Which team is going to win Garden of Terror? Sorry, I got a little NA lag over here. My apologies. Ash Mantle, as always. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you, thank you. Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. You saw how map number 1 went. There was I wouldn't even say like a fleeting moment. There was a good couple minutes where StormSquadron looked like they were going to take that map number 1 with the bottom lane siege on Infernal Shrines, but unfortunately for them, Bathrobe and Bratwurst, they were able to hold on tight and able to take that map number 1. But we're here on Garden of Terror. This was the map choice of StormSquadron. We'll see why they wanted this map. Maybe they've got some plays to be made, or maybe they're just comfortable on this map. Subway was sued and they said the footlong is a name of the sandwich, not the actual measurement. Oh, that's what ended up happening with that? Stupid Subway and their goddamn lawyers. I honestly haven't had Subway in like a year at this point. I think the last time I got Subway was in a subathon, like I think it was actually might have been 2 years at this point I haven't had Subway. This dive underneath the fort just feels rough to deal with. Unfortunately, for the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst, they will not be able to get a kill onto the Sylvanas. They're just going to poke at the enemy team. They did steal away the Siege Giant camp, which has just been throwing rocks at the enemy team. Hold up, Brightwing does go down. Masquerade a little low. But there's nothing to get the last little bit of damage into Masquerade, so he will be fine. Bush party setup? No. Do you like anagrams? Now I want to have to figure them out. See, Hazu's gonna pull the sappers to the side and get his Eric in here as well to get the channel. Unfortunately, it looks like he doesn't get the pull that he was hoping for, so it's to kind of reset this area. Backed over towards bottom lane in front of the fort front gate. They're actually setting up for a dive onto the enemy team, but Sylvanas Haunting Wave is going to be able to activate and get her out of that scary situation. Alright, Hazu Vikings are able to grab the objective. I do believe the Viking regeneration globe counter is fixed, so this is representing the correct amount of globes the Vikings have picked up. There was a little bit of bug on that one, but it seems like it has been fixed. Death Knight's able to get a dash away to an ally, and that's about it. Oh, we have, like, no gambles on this game. That's awkward. Jump in from Muradin. Little poke out from Dino on the Genji. That's all they're really able to achieve here. Cassia 6 stacks on Thunder Stroke level 1. Muradin lands the Stormbolt. Soothing Miss activated by our Brightwing. Polymorph onto Death Knight. Phase shift from Brightwing. Gets the channel in time. Living Bomb gets some damage but doesn't spread any further. Muradin lands the Stormbolt. Some spell armor and some armor onto Mal'Ganis as Death Knight goes down. But the Mal'Ganis will be traded in this moment. Genji trying his best to get away. Uses the cybernetic agility to get some spell armor. Yeah, so Cassia went down right there. Sylvanas gets the double kill. It's 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Next seed's up and available. Samuro was pushing things up in the top lane, trying to find some value for his teammates during all that team fighting in the bottom lane. Dino is polymorphed in bottom, and Sylvanas trying to make the big pop-off happen. Soothing Mist from Brightwing will help out. I assume there's Critical Mist in there as well. Critical Mist was picked up as well. Give us gambles. It was a while ago, homie. Literally, when Ashmantle did exclamation gamble, that's when it happened. When I had said the gamble's up and available, get your gambles in, that's when it happened. Bathrobe and Bratwurst, what an odd thing to combine. Well, it's 1 French person and 4 Germans. Makes complete sense to me, honestly. Phase shift from Brightwing will connect into Mal'Ganis as the Gravity Lapse does answer right back into the 2 of them. The Living Bomb is going to take down Brightwing, spread to Sylvanas as well. And now Cassia trying to back away as Masquerade lands the Stormbolt into her. Double Gravity Lapse from Kael'thas, and Ultralisk is just doing fantastic with these skill shots. Phoenix is thrown out, Stormbolt from Muradin, and they get the triple kill. Dino looking to make it a quadra, and does manage to do so.
Quadra kill.
I'm in EU, so the stream takes a while to reach me. I know you put a cap at the end of that. God dang it. Oh, gosh. Samuro gets 1 delay on the objective, and he's going to swap to another illusion in the top lane. Ultralisk is maybe looking for the grab. Oh, wait, hold on. Did they get Virgil here? That was weird. Swift strike in, X strike out. No kill onto Samuro as phase shift from Brightwing connects in time. Gotta run some errands, be back later. Hey, Nancy, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you later, bud. If we don't see you later, then we'll see you tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, on Tuesday. Don't know why I said it like that. Thanks for hanging out. Be awesome, bud. Enjoy your lunch. Oh, dude, like a Wendy's Baconator. I've had cheeseburger for dinner 2 nights in a row. I could still go for like a Baconator. Oh, that sounds delicious. Uh-oh, Nameless in bottom doesn't get the phase shift in time. Genji does get the kill. 2 out of 3 seeds to the side of Bratwurst and Bathrobe, and our next objective is up and available here. Looks like we should see a Garden Tear to the side of our blue squad.
There it is. Gather the seed before your enemy does.
Alright, Azu pulls the sappers to the side with Olaf. Now Ganna's trying to get 1 delay, maybe. No, he's not even gonna go for it. They're just gonna eat this. They're gonna eat the Garden Tear phase. You just gotta kill the right Samuro, and it seems like Death Knight is able to know exactly which is the right Samuro. Dives in, Samuro dies, Genji jumps in, takes a couple tower shots here. They're trying to jump onto this Brightwing as she's gonna phase shift out of— No, she won't! Oh, the 7-sided strike feels unnecessary, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta establish dominance, chat. Excuse me. I had a little sneeze right there. Managed to get the mute button in time, I think. Top fort does go down. Dino Swift strikes out a mid after the X strike. Looking to jump in onto Mal'Ganis. The Phoenix activated. There's no Stormbolt to interrupt the carry and swarm, which is going to get some HP from Mal'Ganis. Blade Storm activated by Samuro. Ball Lightning from Cassie does go out, and Muradin does go down. Now Dino jumps in, Swift Strike with the deflect, and does take down this Sylvanas. Gravity Labs onto Mal'Ganis as he's going to Fell Claws his way through the enemy team. And the Brightwing phase shift comes through just in time. A little bit of spreading of the Living Bomb right there as Hazuab's has got a humongous wave in this top. Samuro's gonna pop his mirror images, get the Blade Storm. That clears out things over there. Karazim. Looks like they found themselves a Mal'Ganis. 7-sided strike is available. I was wondering if they'd use it, and they managed to get so much value. Now Genji asleep. Swift strikes in. The Gravity Lapse and the Flame Strike don't connect. Living Bomb is applied. Brightwing will take that Living Bomb. Mal'Ganis still goes down. Deflect from Genji. Sylvanas is picked off. It's a bit of a bloodbath here in the bottom lane. Cleansing dash from Karazim. Cassia falls. A triple kill for the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. Dino to date is the best Genji you've ever seen. I think that's a fair statement. Oh, sorry, my leg's a little tight. I'm trying to stretch it out here. Stormbolt onto this Samuro. They have the real Samuro tracked. Oh, wait, hold on. You can see Hazu gets the dismount. The phase shift from Brightwing is going to be here in time. Avatar activated by Muradin. Stormbolt to connect into Mal'Ganis. Swift strike through him as well. Ball Lightning from Cassia. Ultralisk is able to get his Arcane Barrier activated. Carry and Swarm, Blade Storm. They want to take down... they want to take down Kael'thas. Ultralisk lives with like 40 HP or something like that. Mal'Ganis is the one to go down. Vikings large and in charge. Charge on in. Muradin, Dwarf tosses in, lands the Stormbolt onto Brightwing. Dino jumps in as well with the deflect activated at like 10% HP, and Vikings will do Viking things and grab another seed. All right, 17-5 in total kills. We've got some camps to be grabbed, I do believe, by Hazuabs here. Or is he just going to check for Samuro? Set up in the bush over here with the Olaf and Eric. Baylog will continue to push up things in mid. Hold up, Masquerade over here as well. Keep in mind, you've that large and in charge. Maybe looking at the Samuro here. Muradin Dwarf tosses from bush to bush as the Dwarf launch level 16. And mid lane, Dino. Okay, hold on. There's a Gravity Lapse landing from Ultralisk. Dino jumps in with a deflect. Swift strikes away. Phoenix from Kael'thas is thrown down on the ground. It's a short cooldown, 60 seconds, I do believe. Gravity Lapse into 2. Genji jumps in. X strike. They're looking at Memeless, who throws out a Wailing Arrow. Ball Lightning goes out from the Cassia. We got a nice finish on the Fell Claws onto Dino, but no kill still. Gravity Lapse onto Samuro. He's able to swap to another clone, and everyone from Bathrobe and Bratwurst is able to back away. Meanwhile, camp in bottom lane is still pushing in. We've got a flank from Hazuabs here on the Olaf. Gets the stun onto Brightwing. 7-sided strike and such. Take down Mal'Ganis. Swift strike in from Genji. He activates the deflect, but becomes a squirrel, and it's not enough damage to take down Brightwing. Large and in charge! Will chase down Brightwing. Cassia goes down. Will the Forsaken activated by Sylvanas. She gets the Haunting Wave to safety over the Keep Front Gate and throws out the second Windrunner wave, but doesn't reactivate the teleport.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Okay. Hold up. Memeless is trying to get out of here. Does go down. Lone Samuro defends or soaks up mid lane. The bottom lane keep is going to be ripped apart. Looking at Ultralisk positioning, are they going for core? They are. They want to end here. And maybe they called Ultralisk back to say, you know what? Death timers are low. Everyone's about back up except for Sylvanas. Let's just back away. It is a 4-level, 3.5, however you want to split it, but looking at the numbers right now, it's about a 4-level difference. Favoring the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. They have their 20 talent tier already. Vikings did go for our... Wait, hold on. Stormbolt, 7-sided. Goodbye. Flamethrower level 20. Rewind for Muradin. Living Weapon Genji. 11-sided Strike for Kerosene with the Transgression. And Fury of the Storm for Vikings. Okay. 20 seconds on Mal'Ganis, Death Timer. We've got still Hazuabs pushing up the top lane a little bit there. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. They want to chase down Muradin. Unfortunately, Karasim's got some cleansing dashes, some good heals, and he's fine. And Hazuabs gets another seed. 6 seeds in a row to the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst, and I think they're going to try and take the map here, especially through bottom lane. (22-5) in kills. How many Viking deaths have we had? 0? 0 Viking deaths? Hazuab's MVP. Honestly, I know Dino's playing amazing. Masquerade's landed some great Stormbolts. Ultralus has had some pop-off play moments. Vikings MVP of this game, dude. Hazuab's you MVP of this, in my opinion. You played these Vikings beautifully. Mal'Ganis has already left the game, and that is a 2-0 to the side of Bathrobe and Bratwurst. GG, well played. Actually 0 deaths. Actually 0 deaths. Because the thing will say 0.25. It does say, like, if one Viking died, it would have been like 0.25 on the even in game. GG. All right, so how is the other series doing? Pay out the people. Bathrobe and Bratwurst did win.